The time is 5:30 in the morning. I struggle out of bed. Put on some deodorant and clothes, and make sure that my bag is packed for the day. 6 a.m, I cook some breakfast. It varies, but generally it's 3 eggs on toast and a coffee. 6:15. Maybe journal if I feel like it, but generally I'll scroll through YouTube or Instagram. 6:25, frantically cleaning my teeth. 6:30, sitting on the bed with my hands in my head, trying to summon the strength to do this awful commute. At 6:35, I'll walk to the train station and jumped on my round commuter train. At 8 a.m, I usually get to the gym next to my office. Exhausted, wound up, and not in the mood to train, but I do it anyway. At 9:30, I finally get to my desk and turn my laptop on to start work. Suddenly, in March 2020, a global pandemic happens. 2021. It's been a year, and so naturally my morning routine has changed. Some would argue for the better. 6:30. Wake up. I jump straight in the shower and take the time to enjoy it by pretending that I'm Emperor Palpatine shooting lightning out of my fingers. At 6:45, I'll get changed into my outfit of the day and do my hair, which takes longer than reasonably acceptable. Then I'll moisturise and clean my teeth. At 7 a.m, you'll find me in the kitchen, drinking a full pint of water. I find that having a pint of water first thing in the morning really helps. It helps me wake up quite a lot as well, and definitely adds to that hydration. Typically I try to have about 6 pints or 3 litres-ish a day, and I've been really consistent with that, and I've noticed a massive difference to how I'm feeling generally and how often I have to run to the toilet. I'll make my first coffee of the day. At this point, I'm usually hating myself a bit for having not invested in an electric grinder. 7:20, I start writing my journal. It's handwritten, of course. At 7:45, I'll jump up and start cooking myself some breakfast. Usually, it's oats, flaxseed, almond milk, raisins, and fake honey, because I'm an aspiring athlete, and eating the same thing every day is good for discipline, or something. At 7:50, I'll start looking through my YouTube work, which usually means watching other YouTubers for inspiration or taking a course on Skillshare. At 8:30, I like to retreat to my little nook that I've built recently to do some reading before work. At the moment it's Typewriter Revolution, which I've been enjoying a lot. At 9 a.m, I prepare for my day by looking at my emails and setting out a list of things that I need to do, and then catch up on some overdue tasks. And at 9:30, my working day begins. And that's it. My mornings at home can differ slightly depending on whether my wife has taken the car to work or not. If she hasn't, then I'll tend to train at 7 a.m, but otherwise I'll reserve that for the evenings. But generally this is how my mornings tend to go on average these days. Personally, I found my old routine to be incredibly stressful. I was really not in a good place mentally by the time that lockdown happened last year. And I think a lot of it was due to the way that I structured my mornings. Having that breathing space to be able to actually journal and take my time a bit and not let myself get stressed out, let alone not having to catch that sort of super busy commuter train, has made an enormous difference to my sense of well-being. Personally, I found my old morning routine to be just super stressful and in no way fulfilling. Turning up at work completely exhausted and stressed out already first thing in the morning is no way to start a day. And while a lot of that can be attributed to the commute, which was pretty hellish, the morning routine general structure probably has a lot to do with it as well. Since locking in my new morning routine, I'm feeling so much better. so much happier, healthier. The recovery time that I get from that extra hour's sleep is fantastic. And I don't have that sort of bedtime procrastination that tends to happen in my old morning routine. Instead, I'm able to start my day really positively. Get some good food in, get showered nice and early, chill out, get some journaling done, get some reading done, and by the time I start work, I'm in a fantastic place mentally to hit the ground running. So tell me, how has your morning routines changed since we've been working from home? Do you think if we end up having to go back into the office at some point that you'll end up changing it again? It'd be really interesting to find out how you guys have adapted your morning routines to this new situation. And that's everything from me. Thanks so much for watching up to this point. If you enjoyed this video, just drop me a like, let me know that you're enjoying the content that I make, and if you'd like to see some more, then hit that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday at 9 AM GMT. But until next time, ta-ra.